This morning I'm going to talk about plankton. Plankton is a group of organisms, including plants and animals, that do not have their independent power of movement. They live on the surface of the river and ocean. They are drifted by the mercy of winds and currents, as opposed to some animals that have their power of movement. They're endowed with swimming apparatus, fins, etc. As a result, they can swim against the current, they can dive off, and they can chase after the prey. But the planktons do not have their independent power of movement. They drift, they float at the surface or at a certain depth. Plankton can be divided into two groups: phytoplankton and zooplankton. Zooplankton are small group of organisms, maybe protozoans or a lower group of organisms, but the basic feature is that they do not have their independent power of locomotion. Similarly, phytoplankton also do not possess any locomotory apparatus, but they are, as opposed to zooplankton, endowed with what's called chlorophyll. And chlorophyll is a wonderful molecule that traps solar energy that you know about. In fact, phytoplankton in the sea constitute the primary source of food. Whatever the source of food may be, the ultimate source is actually the plant, some kind of plant. Just imagine a tiger. Tiger eats a deer eats a grass. Grass is a plant. So if you refer back to all animals, you will find that the ultimate source of food is plant. And a plant gets energy and food prepared from the solar energy, sun. And the sun is the source of abundance of photons. In fact, photons are very tiny particles, supposed to be even smaller than electrons, but they are trapped by a wonderful molecule, chlorophyll, and they are harnessed. The energy is conserved and put it in the form of electrons, which are used to form bonds, and bonds form molecules, and molecules form macromolecules, and so on. So the primary source of energy of all living beings on Earth is photons, in other words, solar energy. The energy to sustain heartbeat, movement of the body, you do all kinds of work. This is due to energy from the sun. Plankton in the sea make the sea very rich. In fact, the phytoplankton, they serve as the source of food for all animals. For all animals.